bravado. Mention my throat, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words be fraught in, and while church attendance real low. Protest back plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through our ports, big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic trend they go. We can't wait. The devil making hay while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap, while we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're facing the world when we have to reap. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Now the nation's soul has been revealed. How they find Shannon Banfield. Busy street, yes, in our city. Killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trend they go. The time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While for new gas, some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging in the Gulf, drugs, guns, and women. And the Coast Guard cannot stop them. Trend they go. The time is now. Look how the murder rate leap. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. Before more of our daughters they put to sleep. We must stop this world when we have to reap. Time to stand up and be counted. We must defeat this threat they've mounted. We cannot wait for no messiah, like Nero fiddling through the fire. But while the flames we keep romancing, the grim reaper keeps advancing across the land. It casts the shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Trend they go. The time is now. Look how the price we paying done steep, while some labor keep. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. We need a fresh new broom for a broad crime sweep. Must stop this world when we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Greetings to you, Prime Minister. This letter is just for you. My intention was to give you this letter when election was true. But since Dr. Rowley was stepping down, I figured I couldn't wait. I'm reading it now.
I'm reading it now.
Before it's too late.
Before it's too late.
I hear people say the PNM wasting the nation's time. I hear people say the UNC go scrape every last dime. And some couldn't choose between bad and worse, so I had had to write this plea for the next leader of this country.
Cause we need to see
A nation full of success. We need a leader addicted to progress. Someone who's not here for the money and always giving us transparency. A leader with a clear destination and a direction. That's what we will see. Most respectfully,
to whom this may be.
some people say bad politics slowing this nation down, and some people say implementation is where we does go wrong. But I say that they both are true, and that's what we need to see to fix our style of democracy. Some people say this moving world keeps on evolving, and some people say our infrastructure needs some upgrading. That's why I hope this letter you read for these issues to resolve, so sweetie auntie could start to evolve.
Cause we need to see
ministries that competent, information you'll get in 10 seconds, public servants who will answer the phone and give you advice with a pleasant tone. A bank run should take you the whole day. It's time we stop playing that war we was see. Most respectfully,
to whom this may be.
when I was a little boy, but when I see they arrested Earla, I'm glad my gun was just a toy. It reminds me there are few ways up and 1,000 ways to fall. It's not just for one, but that goes for all. Many leaders in this land could be guilty or innocent, and it's hard for the people to truly know, so they will judge your intent. So before you walk in that big office, take a look at your character and have a long chat with Almighty Father.
Cause we need to see
power without ego. Take a ride on the bus, let people know. Don't be too much on your high horse, but be confident whenever time calls. Careful how much your leaders put one pot. Them things have to stop. Thy war we was see. Most respectfully,
to whom this may be.
This is written in the future tense, with hopes that you are a leader of great poise and great resilience, one who structures TNT with its local policies, not from global powers, but what the nation needs. I'm not going to lecture lecture you on what's right and what is wrong. But I ask you based on the people's needs, keep your ears down on the ground. And don't be like Gillian Bishop and not care what the people think, cause you could still learn from the babes and sucklings.
Cause we need to see
TNT in the World Cup. Innovation from young people don't stop. A culture industry to hang the emblem high. So soca go stop trying to eat the pie. A leader who strike fear into criminals. That is critical. That's what we will see.
That's what we will see.
Most respectfully,
to whom this may be.
Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, oh heart and our soul decaying. Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss. While editorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. But daily we're intimidated. Every day our next to witness silence while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis. Broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioner still acting. Trinbago, it's high time we separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap, while them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we have to reap. Hey, oh yeah, oh, save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yeah, oh yeah. In our schools, kids getting on. We're fighting, making porn. Our school girls, you won't believe. Live MMA, they pulling weave. Check the vibes they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline Tomovado, mention maestro, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words be fraughting, and while church attendance real low. Protest back plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through our ports, big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic, Trinbago. We can't wait. The devil making hay while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap, while we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're facing the world when we have to reap. Huh. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, now the nation's soul has been revealed. How they find Shannon Banfield. Busy street, yes, in our city.
The information provided by the speakers and or presenter on Facebook and YouTube is for general informational purposes only. All information is provided in good faith. However, Constructive Talk makes no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of this information.
Eyes Promotion presents We Outside Tobago Carnival 3, October 24th to 27th, an all-inclusive package, inclusive of breakfast, lunch, and accommodations. Smith Drive, Lowlands, Tobago, opposite Gulf City Mall. Limited spots. Book yours now. Call 713-4029. Accommodation options: 1 bedroom with a kitchenette, 2 beds, up to 4 people, or 2 bedrooms self-contained, 6 people max, queen size, plus single beds. Check-in time 2:30 p.m. Check out 11 a.m. Limited spots available. Prices with breakfast and lunch, $2,000 per person. Breakfast only $1,700 per person. Have payment due by July 31st. Pay off by September 30th. Non-refundable. Payment plans available. For more info and to book your spots, call 713-4029. We outside Tobago Carnival 3 from October 24th to 27th. All courtesy Brown Eyes Promotion. We do not own the copyrights for the song playing in the background.
Na 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 na. Yeah, 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 yeah. La Trinity, we come to thee. You are our namesake. You will never forsake. You said if we as your people turn from our ways, then you will heal. Forgive our sins. Hear our prayer as we all join in. Say we will stand. We will win. We will rise as the Lord comes in. 'Cause this is we all. Red, black and white, now is the time to fight for our nation. Yeah, yeah. Lift up your eyes, let hope arise. We believe that God will heal our land. Forgive our sins, hear our prayer as we all join in. Say we will stand, we will win, we will rise as the Lord comes in. 'Cause this is we all. For this beautiful twin island, yeah, we give thanks and we pray for a bright future, starting now as we turn to you in Jesus' name. Then you are healed, forgive our sins, hear our prayer as we all join in. Say we will stand, we will win, we will rise as the Lord comes in. God, this is we all.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I know there's a strange time for me to be on, but you know, I'm testing something now, so I had to do something. You know what I mean? I can't test something and do something. So the more upgrades that come, the more we upgrade the studio. You have to do a test. You can't just upgrade the studio and don't come on live. So, hey, I'm watching myself here, boy. I'm looking polished. Yeah. So we upgrade the studio a little bit. I wonder if anybody can notice the upgrade, boy. The upgrade looking nice. Yeah, the upgrade is upgrading. I wonder if anybody can notice the upgrade. The upgrade is a upgrade, though. That's a real upgrade there, boy. Wow. Anybody notice the upgrade? I wonder if anybody on YouTube or on Facebook could tell me, yeah, Pastor Google, we see the upgrade. We notice the upgrade. What is that? Yeah. So those of you who are on YouTube, I wonder if you are making up the upgrade. If I did do an upgrade. Yeah, so yeah, boy. Charlie Kill. Yeah, the upgrade make the little pan look nice, boy. Yeah. The upgrade look good. The upgrade look good. Wow. Yeah, man. So much is happening, so much to talk about, so much. I don't know how you all feeling, but there's some people that are embarrassed. What? Now you need makeup with those lights. Better lighting. Mic. Okay, better lighting. Everybody's saying better lighting. Okay, all right. Yeah. I agree too. Based on how I'm looking at it and what I'm seeing. Yeah. Better lighting. What this person saying here? Okay, all right. People noticing the difference, and that's great. That's great that people on the live, as you come on, you tell me what you're seeing different. If you're seeing me, what you notice different, how the sound is coming across. Good evening, Pastor. I like this flag and better lighting. Okay, beautiful. Mic a little loud. Okay, well, my voice is loud, so I don't know what you seem to have real problems, eh? I will have to block you. Okay, you finding problems for no reason. Anyway, what the next person said, your image is very crisp and sharp. Good. Good evening. Blessings to all. Brighter. Thank you. I look brighter. Yeah. Thank you. So as you come on, also you can let me know where you're looking at me from. Alright, maybe you could tell me where you're looking at me from. And I will appreciate that also. So, tell me how you find it sounding, if the sound has changed. We did a little enhancement on the sound. So you tell me how you find the sound is. Brooklyn is, oh, you from Brooklyn? Okay. Good night or good evening. Good evening. Facebook kind saying, all is saying, you look good. Like this upgrade. Make Google look. Good night, everyone. Good seeing you on Saturday, Google. Yeah, doing a test. Look good. All right. Okay. Going back over to YouTube. What my YouTubers are saying. All right. Audio too loud. Okay. All right. If another person said the audio is too loud, then I will have to talk to the engineer. But I am asking, what is this? Somebody from Gasparillo is saying, Gasparillo looking good. Sound clearer. Okay. So you just tell me, because I have one person on the live who's complaining about the sound. All right. What sound audio is not mono? Okay. Queens, New York. Happy to see you on Saturday. Looking good and sounding great. Okay, so one person is saying that the sound is great. All right. No, not complaining. You are complaining. All right, so let me do this. Audio is fine. Thanks very much. I appreciate your yeah, that's why I wanted to know how the audio is sounding. Somebody saying clean and sounding great. South on the inside. Audio good for me. All right. Okay. So we have people who are telling me that the audio is sounding good. Princess Town, the sound is really good. Thank you very much, Princess Town. You look very okay. Okay. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good night. Sound is wonderful. Thank you very much. Well, again. All right, Tigo Martin is in the house. Oh, people coming on, boy. So let me do this quick. I ain't staying long with you guys, you know. I finish in by 7 o'clock. I just letting you know before 7. But I wanted to deal with something. Look at this.
We find the foreign militarization of the waters around Venezuela exceedingly troubling. Repeatedly, the countries of the Caribbean and Latin America have unanimously declared our area a zone of peace. We urge our American friends to abide by this declaration. By all means, let us cooperate in combating drug trafficking and allied transnational criminal activities. But the unilateral militarization is decidedly not the way to go. Also, again, we find the foreign militarization of the waters around Venezuela exceedingly troubling. Repeatedly, the countries of the Caribbean and Latin America have unanimously declared our area a zone of peace. We urge our American friends to abide by this declaration. By all means, let us cooperate in combating drug trafficking and allied transnational criminal activities. But the unilateral militarization is decidedly not the way to go. Also, again, I'm imploring my American and Venezuelan friends to sit down maturely and talk through these problems so that we can have a resolution.
You know, this morning we had Prime Minister Gonzalez calling for the U.S. to pack up and head home for the zone of peace. We had Prime Minister Motley saying Caribbean countries could be collateral damage, and then we had a very forceful statement from you saying we'll fight fire within the law.
Within the law.
Within the law and force.
So, since the U.S. intervention in the Southern CARICOM and Caribbean, you know, the murder rate has dropped. Not by as much as we wanted to drop, but it has dropped. It has made a significant difference. So,
we find the foreign military.
With the evidence of that, where is the evidence that the murder toll has dropped? Anybody could find the evidence of our murder toll dropping since the Americans has come into our region? Number one. Number two, did the Americans say that they came here to help us, or they came to deal with their issue? Asking for a friend, is it that the Americans are here to help us, or they are here to help or to fix their issue? It's a question I'm asking.
Only yesterday, a leading British newspaper reminded us that for 500 days, 260,000 people, virtually the population of my country. 260,000 people have been trapped in the Sudanese city of El Fasher. The article reported that while political progress stalls, those who attempt to escape are killed, and those who remain inside are starved. The world must not ignore the horror in Sudan. And of course, I don't need to remind you that it must not ignore the horror in Gaza. The genocidal destruction taking place in both places must now have our full attention. And as it relates to Gaza, yes, there must be a release of the hostages taken on October 7th. But we have now gone to a point where all of our human sensibilities are offended by the continuous and disproportionate attacks on the Palestinian people and the failure to allow access by the international community to the survivors for the provision of humanitarian aid. The survivors are entitled, my friends, to use the words of Bob Marley. How can you be sitting there telling me that you care, when every time I look around, the people suffer in the suffering in every way, in everywhere? My friends, it calls to mind the Roman historian Tacitus, who quoted a Scottish chieftain fighting against the military might of the Roman Empire. And I mention only the last two sentences. They plunder, they butcher, they ravish, they make it desert and call it peace. Only yesterday, a leading British newspaper reminded us that for 500 days, 260,000 people, virtually the population of my country, 260,000 people have been trapped in the Sudanese city of El Fasher. The article reported that while political progress stalls, those who attempt to escape are killed, and those who remain inside are starved. The world must not ignore the horror in Sudan. And of course, I don't need to remind you that it must not ignore the horror in Gaza. The genocidal destruction taking place in both places must now have our full attention. And as it relates to Gaza, yes, there must be a release of the hostages taken on October 7th. But we have now gone to a point where all of our human sensibilities are offended by the continuous and disproportionate attacks on the Palestinian people and the failure to allow access by the international community to the survivors for the provision of humanitarian aid. The survivors are entitled, my friends, to use the words of Bob Marley. How can you be sitting there telling me that you care, when every time I look around, the people suffer in the suffering in every way, in everywhere? My friends, it calls to mind the Roman historian Tacitus, who quoted a Scottish chieftain fighting against the military might of the Roman Empire. And I mention only the last two sentences. They plunder, they butcher, they ravish, they make it desert and call it peace. They make it desert and they call it peace.
What are your thoughts about what you just heard? How do you feel? How are you feeling as a nation? You heard the Prime Minister of Barbados, and you also heard the Prime Minister of the Grenadines, Mr. Gonzal. How do you feel as a Trinidadian? after hearing your Prime Minister, how you feeling? How you feeling? Tell me how you feel. I want to know how you're feeling. After you have just heard the Honorable Miss, I I doing this because really, I'm doing the test. But I said in the interim of doing this test, let me hear from you guys how you all feeling about Mayor Motley and her statements at the UN. Then you heard Mr. Ralph Gonzalez's statements at the UN. And those of you who would have heard Ms. Bisessa's statements at the UN, what are your thoughts? 464-7003. 464-7003.
The number to call in live on Constructive Talk is 1-868-464-7003.
Are you comfortable, happy? You feel proud of statements and by the Prime Minister? Hello, good evening.
Pastor Google.
Hi, good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm real vexed right now. I'm very upset. I'm very disappointed right now.
Why are you upset and disappointed?
I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
Why?
I'm just so upset. Well, you see, I listened to that speech that your Prime Minister gave to the United Nations.
My Prime Minister? You are not a Trinidadian?
I'm not claiming as my Prime Minister, no.
Why not?
I just can't. I'm sorry. But anyway, just about every section of the speech she gave was horrible. It was atrocious. It was like, it seemed like she was interviewing for a Donald Trump position somewhere. And I want you to focus on the interview where she at near the end she said something that we hope that you consider Trinidad and Tobago for the United Nations Security Council position. So it seemed like almost like she was jockeying for that position. But I want to focus on the part where she spoke about Haiti, where she wants to send Trinidadian troops into Haiti to die.
She said that?
Yes. Go listen to it. She talked about she congratulated Kenya on sending the troops to Haiti to stabilize whatever. And Kenya has casualties so far in that.
Really?
So Panama is now sending over 5,000 bodies, and Kamala volunteered to add more to that. So she wants to send troops to Haiti.
Okay, well, let's see if the guys here want to go.
Well, I hope they resist that. But I want to talk. I urge you all to. I can't really explain it properly. But what's happening in Haiti is actually a revolutionary movement led by this guy called Barbecue. The Western media has been painting him as a gangster, as a criminal, as a cannibal. All of that stuff is not true. He is like a revolutionary, and he's leading.
So you're trying to say he's a Tory? He's a Tory?
Who's that?
The guy from...
No, the guy in Haiti. The guy in Haiti that they didn't fight against. The so-called... This is focused on a guy called Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Cherizier. He's an ex-policeman in Haiti who went to the bad side for a little while and now is actually leading a revolutionary movement in Haiti to like get some kind of proper governance in Haiti. Well, the whole thing with Haiti is it's led by these 5 oligarchical families that just about run everything that happens in the country. And they have not been allowing the country to grow, to mature and to be a proper like member of the United Nations or whatever. So they have been stifled by these families, by the United States, by France, whatever. And this guy, Jimmy Cherizier, is leading a revolutionary movement within his government to fight back against that. So the United States is actually all of this stuff that you see. They've been planning this for years. Actually, what was it? 2 years ago, Kamala Harris was trying to plan this invasion. They don't want to do it themselves. They want like some Caribbean country to sponsor this invasion into Haiti. So Kamala Harris came to the CARICOM a couple of years ago, and she gave Trinidad and Tobago $93 million to launch what was it called, a gun something force against Haiti, because they say all of the guns that's coming into Trinidad is coming from Haiti. Some nonsense. They even went into the parliament. Even in the parliament, I remember this guy, this Indian PNM guy, he went and Faris Alwari, he went and spoke up about sanctions and stuff they was going to put against Jimmy Torres here and Haiti. So this was planned from 2 years ago, but for some reason, Rowley didn't send actual troops over to Haiti. But now it seems with this new government, with Kamala and her sycophantic love for Trump, she actually at the UN speech volunteered to send Trinidad troops over to Haiti. And if you are a Trinidadian soldier and you volunteer to go over and squash this revolution, I would laugh at you when they kill you.
Remember, you can't use those words on YouTube and Facebook, eh?
I would laugh at you when whatever happens to you happens to you. Okay. You know, Kamala can't fix crime in Trinidad. She can't use whatever resources she has to address crime in her country, but she wants to prosecute. She wants to skin herself up for Trump.
She wants to what?
And sacrifice our bodies over for their capitalist dreams.
What you want to do for Trump?
To skin her legs up.
Hey.
For Trump.
Well, yeah, all right.
Remember, your father said.
And I told him about it. I told Dad, I said, that is not. Come on.
But that's basically what she's doing, you know. And this can end good for Trinidad.
All right, sir.
Any way you look, you paint it, this does not end good for Trinidad. Either with this invasion force that we going into Haiti, or with the end stage global plans with this thing with Venezuela. Trinidad is just a little pawn, and if rockets start flying, Trinidad is going to get destroyed. And I'm very upset. I expected her to come out there with something about a
better send the 100 US.
Huh?
You better send the 100 US.
Oh no, I'm winning that.
Well,
everything from it looks like I'm winning that.
All right, well, we will see.
Because that speech was pro. She went prostituting herself to this man. So she's basically saying, I am ready to do what you tell me to do. That is basically what she went to say at the UN, the United States. And I promise you, part of the payoff of whatever reward she's going to get for that speech will be this guy getting pardoned.
Well, we would see.
Watch it. Everything is going into place. Everything is falling into place like I predicted.
So you predict that it's going to happen before the budget?
Before budget day, Warner is going to get his pardon.
All right, well, we would see. Thank you very much.
Because just about every section in that speech was horrible. But I just wanted to focus on the Haiti part.
Okay.
All right, good night, Pastor.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. All right, so caller, you have to call me back. Because I don't know what happened there. All right, you have to call back, caller. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, Pastor. I'm sorry I tuned in out late. What to say? I listened to the speech, and she made mistakes along the way. The first mistake was where she said the 60th gathering or anniversary, I believe is what she said. When is the 80th? I don't think anybody catch up.
Hello? Hello? Caller, or you're reconnecting. I will wait for you. You're a good one. Hey. Who is that one? I hope all didn't hear that. Proper gunshots, you know. But who is this? Yeah, caller, you have to call me back. I don't know what's going on with your line. Alright? You have to call me back. I wonder if you all heard those gunshots just now. Proper gunshots, you know. Who is this boy?
Line, line. Ding, 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 line. I was thinking what kind of song to write for the year 2001. Should I compose a nation building song or just blaze them politicians? But when I hear Pandey get 19 seats and he run and give his speech of victory, I tell myself something wrong, so I compose this song for kinky head people like me, because I don't understand what's really happening. For years me crooks and panther was busting we liver string. Well, I honestly believe the message was loud and clear, but the results from the elections proved domestic breaking black man air. They don't hear, so don't expect me to jam your prime minister.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Google.
Good evening, sir.
That speech. I think is a travesty of justice she did by going to the UN. I would have rather stay at home. Because all the Caribbean speak about the Caribbean here as one of peace. All our islanders, our prime ministers, and she go preaching war. She think by behaving like that, Donald Trump will love her. But newsflash, if anything is happening to Trinidad, we have nothing here for Donald Trump to cling on to. We have no oil, we have no, we here is not like Panama Canal, we can't negotiate nothing, we have nothing. We have nothing. So, I really want to know what listen, Trump only have 5 years in office. When Trump
5 years? 4 years now. 4.
Right, less than 5 years. When Trump gone, thank God, Pastor Gold, Venezuela know that normally Trinidad don't behave like that. On that PNM government, we are peaceful people, are loving people. We take in the Venezuelan here, the Venezuelan refugees. Thank God Maduro and all the generals knows that, and they know it's just because of this Prime Minister we are here. I don't want to say the words I want to say, but because of the Prime Minister we are here, we getting that. This I don't really want to say the words I want to say anyhow. Boy, I don't know what to say. Pastor Google, we in trying times. And I see they're going after activists who they don't like.
Like who?
Pin them out of the house and thing.
The what?
Yes.
Say that again?
They're going after people who they don't like.
Doing
pin
what?
Them out of the house and thing. What I was saying to you?
Send it for me.
Yes.
To protest of them now will take plenty nerve. You got a government you deserve. It's from the public I get my lyrics. You just give me inspiration. You just give me the strength and courage to slaughter them politicians. But when I see you supporting Pandey and condoning all that is wrong, it's like giving me bread and a full glass of milk, then you turn wrong and kick it down. And they call businessmen parasitic oligarchies. But today Jack wanna and do praise good bodies.
Good evening, Pastor.
Hi, good evening, sir.
Good to see you on this time. Is normally you on at this time?
No. I'm doing a test. Some stuff was, some engineers did some work on the page, on the system. So I just kind of doing a test to make sure that they wanted me to do a test to see if it runs properly.
Okay. I hear the last call. I believe it's Stallman.
Yeah.
See that we don't have nothing much here. We don't have nothing much here. You know, it's methanol and uranium. We are in the top 3 producers of that. You understand? We have a lot of things here that the US could want, but we have cement, limestone, you name it, we have it. And all of them things minerals. And right now, the fight amongst China, Russia, America is for scarce minerals. You understand? But what I want you to do, Pastor, after you give me a MAGA agenda by firing all prominent black professionals in high positions like the central bank government, you mock we and you mimicking we by putting Jillian John as Prime Minister. This Prime Minister 3 years, all of these stupid like she supporters. You understand? You put Jillian John as the Prime Minister to appease to. But she go appease someone. Because some already saying, boys, the PMM never put no black woman to act. You understand? Although Patrick Manning did it with Joan Newell Williams back in the day. Right? And it wasn't a matter of race to put who acting as Prime Minister. It was a matter of seniority. You understand? That is like Colin Lindbergh, as the most senior politician in the PNM, you start as the Prime Minister, and he did an absolutely perfect job. Because anytime Dr. Rowley away, it never had no confusion. But after all you're doing to black people, you look up the most vulnerable amongst us. About 20,000 families don't know where to get the next meal from security. Right? Plus all the others they look up. Then today, your finance minister boasting. We collect over 157 million property tax. But we're giving it, no, they didn't say they're giving it back. But they're cutting the property tax system. Where again, money from Pastor to run this country. Anyhow, let me not take up too much of time, but just food for thought. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The notion that the Caribbean is a zone of peace has become a false ideal. The reality is stark. No such peace exists today. For too many in our region, peace is not daily life, but an elusive promise, glimpsed and never grasped. In its absence, our citizens pay a terrible toll. In 2024, for example, Trinidad and Tobago, a tiny nation in the Caribbean of 1.4 million persons, we recorded 623 murders in 1 year last year. 41% of 100,000. That's about 40%, and many of them are gang related. So the reality is, being a zone of peace is still an elusive dream that we're pursuing. In the last 25 years, we have had over 10 1,000 murders, which is equivalent to losing 1% of all the population. Across Latin America and the Caribbean, homicides range from 20.
Line. Ding, ding, daylight. I was thinking what kind of song to write for the year 2001. Should I compose a nation building song or just blaze them politicians? But when I hear Pandey get 19 seats and he run and give his speech of victory, I tell myself something wrong, so I compose this song for kinky head people like me, because I don't understand what's really happening. For years me crooks and panther was busting we liver string. Well, I honestly believe the message was loud and clear, but the results from the elections proved the mistake breaking black man air. They don't hear. So don't expect me to jam your prime minister.
No, don't tell me.
I stopped drinking bush tea for your fever.
I said no, don't tell me.
Cause you ain't do it once, but you did it twice. Elections gone, it's you choose Barabbas in front of Christ. So if you notice your little daughter bringing home a grand, because Camilla sent she to a school inside the Bitam, and when she bring home the baby father, the man like more sex than Pandey. Please don't stop me in the road to complain, cause I have nothing to say. My personal comments I will reserve.
You got a government you deserve.
To complain to me now, but you got some nerve. You got a government you deserve. Try my best to put sense in black man head. The consequence I was not afraid. But when I see Keith and Daphne on TV, deep in my heart I felt betrayed. Cause I remember in 1998 I got chastised when I sing my song. But if I did like game, I would have take out she name and deceitfully win me crown. UNC corrupt like hell, but Satmaraj wouldn't say so. As black man open me mouth, he find that man should go. To these negative response from the black man, I'm not surprised, because I've come to one conclusion: today black man is his own demise. He ain't wise. So don't tell me nothing about the EBC.
No, don't tell me.
Because I know some of you vote for UNC.
I said no, don't tell me.
Don't tell me that they cancel the URP, and how you can't get work to maintain your family. So if you end up just like a criminal on the run, because all the promises that they make, they ain't keeping none. And civil servants can't get a back pay, plus yourself can't get a 10 days. Please don't stop me in the road to complain, cause I wouldn't be amazed. My little knowledge now I must preserve.
You get a government you deserve.
To protest of them now it take plenty nerve. You get a government you deserve. From the public I get my lyrics. You just give me inspiration. You just give me the strength and courage to slaughter them politicians. But when I see you supporting Pandey and condoning all that is wrong, it's like giving me bread and a full glass of milk, then you turn wrong and kick it down. Pandey call businessmen parasitic oligarchies, but today Jack Warner and do praise the good buddies. What excuse you could have to put him back in power? If you ask Errol McLeod, he'll tell you that man was done a fork-tongue cobra. Yes, sir. Don't tell me Caroni going through hell.
No, don't tell me.
I hear what the man can drink, he planning to sell.
I said no, don't tell me.
Don't tell me nothing about the Incogen deal. And how they never give a conch for the shipload of rice they steal. But if you notice, Carlos have a brand new Beamer, and he delayed the process till he come a minister. And you hear he got millions in cutback from the Miss Universe show as a gift. Please don't stop me and ask me to confirm, because I plead in the fifth. My little crocodile tried to preserve.
You got a government you deserve.
Ask Manning how much money he left reserve. You get a government
you deserve.
What? Allos! Sugar!
Thank you.
Alright, so I was trying to play for you Miss Pissa's speech. And I realized that I wasn't able to play it for you guys. So I was trying to play Miss Pissa's speech for you guys a while ago. But boy, oh boy, I am sorry for those of you who missed it. Well, I'm not sorry, you all should be glad that you missed it, so. Yep. What's happening on YouTube? Those of you on YouTube must be curling that they're not hearing the speech. Somebody saying they hear an echo. Nah. Turn off the mic. What are you talking about? You see this engineer that I have on the live? Okay. So the caller would have called in, and I wish if she called back, because she was clarifying a whole lot of stuff. She was bringing us up to date to a whole lot of stuff. So to my good Venezuelan friend, well, I call her my Venezuelan friend. You can call back. I would really like for you to call back, because you were making a contribution, a really good contribution, and I think you should be. I would want to give you the time to finish. So I really came on for you guys to tell me what are your thoughts about how you felt about the speech, how you felt about Ms. Bissesa's speech. Let me see who's this calling. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello. Yes, Pastor.
Thank you.
Again.
All right. So you heard
my
me.
internet giving trouble too.
Oh, so you heard my plea just now.
Yes. So let me see how fast I could talk.
Talk to me.
So she can't pronounce words properly.
Right.
We know that. She
Right.
does have problems saying balize. She would always say balize, balize, and will never try to say balize. Right? So right through, you're stumbling with your words. It's not that she can't read, it's to pronounce. I don't know what do she mouth. So, why them people had a secret something. I sent a video for you, right? If you look after I hang up or I disconnect, you would see a video. That video telling you, I would like you to play it after I give the information so people would see that I have information. And I got it in English from this American guy. But there's always get my news in Spanish, so I get it in English for you. Is that a captain, not a captain, a pilot, high-ranking official from Venezuela tried to escape the regime, and he was coming through the waters at Trinidad. Well, they get information about boat leaving there, so they intercept the vessel. He was posing as a fisherman. And they intercept the vessel.
Okay.
When they intercept, he get nervous.
Right.
It had other people on the vessel, but they didn't talk much about the other people. What they tell you, when they detain him. He's so nervous, he give up himself and say who he is. I forget his name right now.
Okay.
And
okay.
Well, he spent some time in jail or wherever they had him detained.
Yeah.
And this government, they say, hand him over to the U.S. So you see how much thing going on. That's what I was telling you the other day. It have thing they're not bringing out. And I was waiting to see if they would have say something about this to the nation.
Right.
But they didn't say anything. Right? So I don't really care about them and the secret and thing. Because I don't like the way they're treating black people.
Beautiful.
Right through black people suffering. So if you want, you could play the video for people to hear.
All right. So let me just send me when you come off the line, because I have about 100 messages already. So when you come off the line, just type hi and send it to me on WhatsApp, and I'll play it for them now.
Okay then.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay then. Bye. All right. So that's our Venezuelan friend who would normally share information with us and give us some information. Vienna. Olet. Who is this? This one used to... Okay. yes. The lady have seen the light. Why are you all being like that? The lady have seen the light. You all need to behave and be welcoming. Right? The lady did said that on many times when she called in. She said that she was one of the persons who would have supported this government. Right? And she's saying now she realized now the errors of her ways. Why you all not giving people a chance? Give the lady a chance now. Please and thanks. Alright? Let's give the lady a chance. Okay? Hello? A lot easy, you know. Somebody that make out the voice. Alright, so gonna try to play this video for you guys that she sent me. I was learned a strategy today. I'm gonna see if that strategy works. Please bear with me. Where is it? Okay, so let me play this video. Let me see if I can play this video for you guys. Oh, no, I can't play the whole video. No, this video is too long. Miss Venezuela, I'm not staying so long here. Let us see if this is it here. Miss Venezuela, this video is very long. Miss Venezuela, this video is very long, and then it's from a blogger. I have to cut up this video. I can't play this whole video. Because what will happen is that the blogger will has his copyright, and he is not going to allow me to play his whole video on my YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel, and he is not going to allow me to play his whole video on my YouTube channel. Okay, Miss Ham. Okay, ma'am. So what I'll do is that I will go through it, and yeah, man, this man have over 20,000 subscribers. I need to reach to that point, you know. You understand? And the man had how much? 18,000 people watched this video. So clearly he is a big blogger. I can't just play his stuff just like that. If I get stuff out of it, I can go and listen to it and play back. Try and get some stuff that I can play from it. Alright, Miss Venezuela, but I can't play the whole blogger. Sorry. That's against the copyright. Alright, Miss Alright, Miss Venezuela. Who's this calling you now? Hello, good evening.
Hey, pleasant good night, Pastor. Pleasant good night.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And the Saturday video audio sounded very good. Used two units, right? And so far hearing you perfectly on both of them,
And
right?
what about the visual? How am I looking? Brighter?
You look well. The specs on one of the units that I'm using is very low, right? And you're okay there. But the Samsung that I'm watching on is very sharp. You're looking sharper than how it used to be.
Right.
And the audio is very, very clear.
Thank you very much.
Especially from the clips. You just have the clip that from the drunkard at the end. Yeah, that was a little low.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna work on that.
You just need to work on that. Yeah. Well, you had to work on it because that is water under the bridge right now. Anyway, I want to comment on that speech. I think that is an embarrassment to the country. But again, a lot of things play off there in terms of the country. To me, that's my opinion. I felt she's still continuing to show aggression, to aggravate some tension between Venezuela and United States, to keep in that momentum, right? To make it to look as though our economic situation, so that they won't have that avenue to create Trinidad as a place where it could get futuristically bright. So they want us to keep us in this momentum, how we are currently, because they have no ideas. I mean, I know when you come on Monday, you're going to speak about the BBB minus ratings we got.
Boy.
Also, you're going to speak about that $94 million. That's an aid grant. That's an aid grant. That is not a loan. An aid grant you do not repay anytime soon, right? Nobody knows what the exchange is about, so we don't know. And I listened to the opposition press conference on Thursday, which was very interesting, right? And I agree with the former foreign minister, Mr. Avery Brown. He said, if you really look carefully, right, and analyze this, he said all the comments made with the about the arrangements of United States and Trinidad, the comments that was made, they support. There has never been any memo, any documentation presented by the U.S. government and Trinidad and Tobago in support of this alliance. He say the only way that we will know is if she goes to New York. But do you know Trump and they left New York? I know, well, they're having dinner tonight. But she is going to meet Rubio. She's going from New York to Washington to meet Rubio. So apparently, to my opinion, this could be the first initialized meeting to discuss about the issues in Venezuela. This whole thing about Venezuela. So this is a whole perplexing thing. I believe this government has no plan for the economy. They have no plan. If you watch the press release from the Ministry of Finance, very vague. They have nothing in store. We're just going to be in a perplexing state, as according to what Mr. Ebert say, of a state of emergency, pure panic, and the people who will be giving us the IMF measures is this government. I am very sorry, but this is what is going to happen, and this is what is going to take place. That is what we see in featured. And I hope we can get our guest on Monday to explain this BBB minus rating and to explain this influx of this $94 million in the economy. Who is going to benefit from that? The African people, the Indian people, the people of Trinidad and Tobago? Who is going to benefit from that? That is what we have to answer those questions. Hey, Pastor, have a very good weekend and keep up the good work.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being a part of the discussion here this evening. As I said, I'm not planning to stay here long. So, if you want to call in and make your contribution, you can do so now. All right? Yep, so you can call in now and make your contributions on 464-7003. All right.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there with everybody's.
I wonder if I should take this call. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Google. Good evening to all listeners worldwide.
You better know that.
How are you?
Well, I could see. Watching tricks.
And we have to watch these tricks very closely. We must be able to discern what is happening. Because, by God, a caller a while ago asked that you get a guest on to speak about the greening of our nation.
Yeah.
I would like to second that request.
Why? You're paying for them to come on?
I wish I could. So I hope some goodly individual who is learned will be able to offer themselves.
Oh, they're good, yes. Are you paying for the guests to come on, ma'am?
No, sir, I cannot afford because the quality of guests that come onto the show, I unfortunately cannot put that down.
I hear you.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
I would also like you to, let me put it this way. Let me make a request openly for persons who are who have the knowledge and information about the history of Trinidad and Tobago to be able to come on and share. Because I am struggling. Now, I went to school in the high school in the 80s. So those of your listeners who went to school around that time could tell me whether or not I'm speaking the truth. Because certain things are being said about our history that has me scratching my head. While I have a concern with what is being taught in school today, I know when I went to school back in the 70s into the 80s, I was taught certain things that is being said today, we were not taught, which is a lie. And putting a whole political slant about our history. So I would like somebody who is a historian, preferably somebody with a doctor behind the name, because this particular doctor seems to have no respect for persons who do not have those letters, who are not as quote-unquote researched as him, to come on and avail us of the knowledge. And while we await that possibility, I plead with us to read. Information is in the palm of our hands. Go do your research yourself, people, and don't let anybody fool you and divert you from the tricks that are happening. Okay? A stove has 6 burners. Let us pay attention to all 6 burners and don't be blinded and distracted by what this government is doing. Thank you.
Okay, I'll send the bill to you.
You're welcome.
Okay then. Have a good one, ma'am. So Tallman would have come on earlier on and talk about a PNM supporter who would have been put out of their home, being victimized or whatever. So let me just clear that up. Number one, the person is not a PNM supporter. Number two, it's not out of a government home, it's out of a private citizen's home. Alright? Where we might feel a little hurt or whatever for the person, cool. I understand that. But let's not jump out there because the person is not a PNM supporter, number one. And number two, the person put out of a government home. Alright, the person was put out of a private citizen home where they did not pay. Well, let me just see. I don't know what is the reason. Alright, I'm not even getting into the reason. But it's not a PNM supporter and it is not it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Alright. So again, for those of you who may be wondering about the statements that was made by Tallman, was that we PNM political leader? Okay, I don't know what that is about. Alright. Well, they're having all their own conversation on YouTube. I could just leave YouTube running and you all will have all your own conversation, you know. You all will run all your own show on YouTube. You know what I mean? So it's amazing to see the amount of people that is on the live though. For a spontaneous live, for a live that wasn't planned, not advertised, but persons are on the live. What's the time now? Hey, I'm supposed to be out of here. Let me say happy birthday to a gentleman by the name of Mr. Lloyd. Mr. Lloyd Burnett. Today is his birthday. And on behalf of Constructive Talk, I would like to take my voice and say happy birthday to Mr. Lloyd Burnett from Couva, Lisa's Gardens in Couva. Mr. Lloyd Burnett is celebrating his birthday today, and I am going over there to celebrate it with him. Well, I don't know. I see in that, but I don't know. Hello, good evening.
Master Google.
Good evening, sir.
Surprised to see you on this evening. We're happy to see you on.
Well, I was just doing a test. I got some the engineers for the studio did some work on the lighting and on the sound and stuff like that. So they told me to do a live and see how it looks, get feedback from your viewers, how it looking, so that they would know if it has improved or if there are some adjustments still to be made.
You're looking good. Pastor Google, last night, about 8 o'clock, went down the road and I saw something very, very strange. I don't want to put it on the airs yet because I want to, the next time I see it, I want to tape it and send it for you. I could tell you off air what I saw. But if I say it on it, people are not going to believe me and they're going to say I'm spreading rumors. So I was very surprised when I saw it. But we didn't tape it at the time when we saw it last night. So if I see it again, I could tell, as I said before, I could tell you what it is off air. But if I see it again, I'm going to tape it and I'm going to send it for you. Because these people, this government, is a government people want us to trust. But there are things happening, like your Spanish connection spoke about, things are happening and they're not talking about. So I just thought I would just let you know that.
Okay. So there's something.
When you're finished. Huh?
So there's something happening in San Fernando that I need to be aware of.
Well, I really wanted to tape this thing, but I should have taped it last night, but we didn't do it.
Where? Just give me an idea where.
Huh?
Give me an idea where.
Close to Flower Pot.
Okay. All right. Somebody's on the live saying, "Talk now, Brian. Brian, talk now."
If I say it, or they could say I just couldn't talk because I PN him, and I don't want to do that. I want to wait and see if I see it again, and I will let you all know. I promise that I will let you all know.
Well, yeah, you talking there, and the numbers on the live just going up and up and up.
But if I say it, they could say, "Oh, nah, he's paying him. He's talking because he's paying him." I know they will say that. So I'm not going to say it. I can tell you off air what I saw. But I propose to tape it next time. And I'm going to send it for you. And when I send it for you, there will be nobody to refute what I'm saying. The evidence is what is important. Because I could say anything on radio. But this is something that I will have to tape and send it for you once I see it again.
Okay.
And then you will let public know.
All right.
But tell you off air what I saw. You understand?
Okay.
This UNC people not to be trusted. Not to be trusted, Pastor.
All right.
Pastor Trinbagonians recognize that it's better for all of us. Have a good evening.
Same to you, man. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening again, Pastor. Just one thing.
Just
now I said uranium is really urea.
Okay.
You see that some one or two disgusting people on the chat now.
Yeah.
All of this try to disrespect and discourage people. They just turn me off right now, you understand? That's all I had to say. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for calling and making the correction. And there's a big man. Big man, let's do that. Brian, you get on like Ian Allen. Well is only PNM people here. No, that is not true. That's not true, eh? Brian, what you do that for? Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Pastor Google, good night.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay. I know you say you don't be on a Sunday.
On a Saturday, no, I don't. But my engineers and they did some work on the system. So they wanted me to test it out to see how it looking. So you tell me how it looking.
Well, from this side, looking and sounding good. No complaints on this side.
Thank you very much.
You're looking good.
Yeah,
I know the chat was about the PM and the UN and all that stuff. Okay.
Right.
And I think all of us out here, we looking and people having our own conversation. And most of the people I speak to out here, we not in agreement with what is going on. I'm telling you totally, we not in agreement. And we think the Prime Minister is out of step and out of bound. She should have kept her mouth shut as everything else. But if you listen to what she said at the UN, and she's not speaking the truth. She came back and said, "Oh, Trinidad is a peaceful place. I want no much killing." Where is she living? You so much of robberies and killing. Where? I mean, they say they're trying to stifle the facts. I mean, you can't stifle the facts. I don't see any change in the killing and all that stuff and the kidnapping, and I don't know. It's just people going to the bank, getting hold up and all this kind of stuff. I don't know. It is just disgusting, and I think we, Trinidad and Tobago, is looking really bad with this prime minister. You cannot have, when you listen to the Barbados prime minister and Mr. Ralph Gonzalez and these other guys, I mean, you see, oh, we supposed to be a team together. We supposed to be a team. We cannot be jumping off and saying things where, and the others saying something different. It's not looking good. I think people have to understand at the end of the day, this government will not stay in office for a much longer time if they make 5 years. And what happens after 5 years? We have to deal with CARICOM just the same way. And the people of Venezuela knows the population not with this prime minister. Because if you listen to when Mr. Duro and his people speak, he says, we know the people don't agree with this prime minister. You know what I'm saying? Not to say they don't know, because remember, when she was in opposition, they keep knocking this man. What do you think is going to happen now we're in government? It's the same thing is continuing. And these people, Venezuelan, Mr. Maduro and these guys knows that. It's not to say they don't know that, But let us hope she comes to her senses whenever she comes back and sit down and just have some sober conversation with the country. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Sober, you say, Well, let me stop. Let me come off this live if I see the wrong thing. Let me come off this live. I'm going to see the wrong thing. Oh, gosh. The man said, sober, Oh, God. Sober conversation, you say, We don't have that in this country. We don't have sober conversations in this country. Only leave me alone there. Only let me stop it now. Let me behave now. Please. Please attack. Let me stop it. The man says sober, yes? The man says sober, I still can't get over this sober statement, The man says sober.
I fully tried in there for spite,
Yeah, you see how long I sit down here still in Alice in Wonderland? The man say, I hope the Prime Minister, when she come back, will have sober conversation.
that word and that Prime Minister don't go hand in hand. Pastor Google, did you hear this speech made by the Prime Minister of Barbados?
Of course, I played it. But you must come on late.
Yeah, I came on just about an hour.
I played it, man.
You played it?
Yes.
How people listen to that message that was sent? How people heard it and they listened to it and they understood the message being sent. You understand? I hope people understand it clearly. Because if ever there was a message for we the people of Trinidad and Tobago, there was a message in that delivery by the Prime Minister of Barbados.
Yeah, man.
And it was eloquently dispensed with.
Yeah.
In a manner that those who have ears to hear
will hear.
Will hear,
yeah.
And minds to understand will understand.
Yeah, man.
Understand? I looked at the entire thing.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Indeed, it was a fantastic message.
Yeah, man.
Have a good day.
Same to you.
The information provided by the speakers and or presenter on Facebook and YouTube is for general informational purposes only. All information is provided in good faith. However, Constructive Talk makes no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of this information.
Okay, so I think I have my last call on the line. So, caller, you have less than a minute. Good evening.
Hey, Pastor Google, how are you going?
Hi, cool man.
That's good to hear. As I consistently tell you, I might not call, but I do listen. I have been asking myself one major question. What is it that our Prime Minister has against CARICOM? Because I think since 2015, from 2010 to 2015, she has seemed to always want to put CARICOM on the back burner and separate us from CARICOM and trying to figure out what exactly has CARICOM done to her. You know? Because again, CARICOM is trying to speak with one accord in terms of we being a zone of peace, and our Prime Minister is trying to use that to play mind games with the people, talking about the Caribbean is not a zone of peace. But our Prime Minister very well knows when CARICOM says a zone of peace, they're speaking about war not entering the Caribbean. But she's flipping the conversation, trying to make it look as if that zone of peace conversation has to do with something else and not actual war. And again, this is the problem I'm having with our Prime Minister, and let's just say the madness continues. What can I say? You have a good evening, sir.
Oh my goodness, yes sir. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So Chantomigo here, so I have to leave it and say thank you all very much for being with me this evening. Talk to you guys on Monday, please. Go ahead. Later.